Hi everyone, Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech, and we have new information regarding iPhone Fold getting released, iPhone 17, as well as where is iOS 18.5.1 and more. This is your news update for June 20th, 2025. Now, when it comes to the iPhone Fold, Apple is expected to work on a folding iPhone. This is something that we've been hearing for quite some time. Initially, I thought that this would be released in the first half of next year as its own generation, or be released in the second half of next year as part of the iPhone 18. It could be released in early next year as it's a first gen model, iPhone Fold first generation. It probably can have the A19 chip inside of it. We could see that released. And Apple is also working on an under the display Face ID sensor. That's because Apple is changing the dynamic island. It's rumored that on the iPhone 17, they're shrinking it, and the iPhone 18, they're going to put it in the top left corner, and the iPhone 19, which some people are calling, I believe, the 20th anniversary iPhone, but I think Apple might just skip over iPhone 19, and they might go straight to the iPhone 20. I didn't really hear much about this, but I think Apple will skip right over the number 19 like they did with iOS 26, and they will jump straight to the iPhone 20 in 2027. This might bring a significant redesign, an all-screen design, no dynamic island, an under-the-display Face ID sensor, and a simple all-screen design. I am interested to see how this will look in iOS or with the iPhone 20. Now, it's been quite strange that we haven't had an iOS 18.5.1 for almost 2 months. It's been a month since iOS 18.5 released. It's been a month and a couple weeks, or a month and a week, rather. And we haven't had an iOS 18.5.1. I'm not sure if we're going to even get one. However, this past week, Apple released iOS 18.6 Beta 1. Now, iOS 26 Beta 2, I know not to expect till Monday, the 23rd, or Tuesday, the 24th. And also, the public beta is coming soon. It says coming soon. New public betas for iOS 26, iPadOS 26, macOS Tahoe. You pretty much get the point. So all the new public betas are coming in July. Now, as far as when to expect that, well, we can have iOS 26 Beta 2 on Monday or Tuesday, with 2 weeks in between that. So 2 weeks from June 22nd or June 23rd would probably be July 7th. We can have iOS 18 or iOS 26 Beta 3, and then that next week, we can have the public beta on July 14th. Now, usually when that happens, Apple will re-release the third beta to match the build number of the public beta and the developer beta. I may install that depending on if I upgrade and get the iPhone 14, which I'm planning on getting, which you guys already know about. I will install that beta. However, if not, then I'm not going to install that beta, as I'm not risking it on my main device without another device to run on a stable software. So we can have the public beta And then betas all throughout late July and August until the public release in September with the iPhone 17. Speaking of the iPhone 17, it is definitely rumored that the dynamic island could be smaller on the iPhone 17. Apple could have updated designs or an updated internal to give the iPhone 17 a smaller battery, the 17 Air. But Apple could also throw in battery cases, kind of like what they do with the iPhone 16e for it not supporting MagSafe. Apple could have a rechargeable case that is a wireless case that you could charge up the iPhone, or they could introduce some type of technology that could charge up the small battery so that you can get an all-day battery life. Apple might find a way to figure this out with the iPhone 17 Air. We also could see a HomePod with a screen on it. I'm not sure when that's going to release. Maybe sometime next year. But we could see a HomePod with a screen on it. Not sure how that would look like, but we could see that released as well. As far as anything else, well, that's it. I'm really looking forward to the second beta of iOS 26. And I will make a video of new features within that beta, and I may even install the public beta next month. I will keep you guys up to date with the latest software. That's it for the week of June 20th, 2025. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and as well as follow me on TikTok. The name of my TikTok channel is Hawkins Tech. So make sure you guys follow me on TikTok. I'm almost at 30 followers on TikTok, and I have 230 subscribers on YouTube. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.